get started with Chris Tracy from Scooped Up.
Hannah, your bat has really started to heat up this season. I mean, you've always had the potential, but you've really realized it this season. What is there different in your approach if you had to put your finger on the biggest thing? And what are your expectations going into this weekend?
I think my approach this year has been more of a different mentality. Rather than going into the box and thinking, oh, I have to hit an inside pitch and only looking for one specific pitch, I'm going in there just looking middle, and anything that's close to that I'm swinging at, which is helped me be more successful. I'm just seeing the ball a lot better. And I think my expectations this year is obviously me and our team has already shown that we have so much power, and just continuing that, even getting into pack and more competitive pitching. I think we still have the capabilities to hit the long ball and get people in.
James Crapia.
Hannah, I realize you certainly started quite a bit as a freshman, and we're more in the rotation this past couple of years. Does knowing, or at least feeling like you're going to be in the lineup on a day-to-day basis, does that remove a level of, I don't want to say stress exactly, but is there a level of comfort almost? Does that help kind of alleviate anything, and knowing that you're probably going to be in the lineup on a day-to-day basis this year?
Kind of, yeah. I would say that it kind of alleviates the stress of, oh, if I make one mistake, I'm out of the lineup. Where it's now that I'm being more consistent with my hitting and defense, I have more confidence where if I don't get a hit this one at bat, I still will have another opportunity, where in the previous few years, it's more been going in and kind of having that fear in the back of my head that oh, if I don't get this done in this at bat, I'm going to be taken out.
Ryan Milano.
Hannah, as someone who's been with this team for quite a while, how do you see your role as one of the senior leaders to sort of pave the road for some of the underclassmen headed into Pac-12 play?
I think for me, it's been important just to show the younger ones what our standards are and what our expectations are. And it's not all about being perfect 24/7. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not be perfect. And I think being a leader in that respect has been my role so far.
Chris?
Can I ask a two-part question? Just Hannah, segueing off of what James had asked, that confidence that you have being in the lineup consistently and not having that fear in the back of your head, that you've been there for 4 years, you've kind of seen the growth of the team and the massive amount of depth you've got, everyone being able to get people in there consistently. Do you still feel like if you were pulled out that you can get other people in there, and that's not necessarily a knock against anything that you've done in any single game?
Oh, 100%. I think with the depth that we have, especially this year, I know that if I'm not producing and I come out of the game, I know that someone behind me is going to step up where I wasn't. I have total confidence in everyone that's not starting. And I think that's huge for our team because we haven't had that in past years.
And then the kind of follow up to that, at your spot, because you have been so consistent with the bat. There might be a normal inclination to maybe move you up in the order, but you've been so effective at that back end, turning the lineup over. Do you feel more confidence there, given that you've got that ability and your speed can be an asset there? Or, moving you up in the lineup, would you still feel confident with that?
No, I feel totally confident in the 9th spot. I don't think with our team particularly, I think we have power 1 through 9. And I don't think it matters whether I'm hitting 9 or I'm hitting 4. I think we all have the capability to get a bunt down. We all have the capability to hit the ball out. It doesn't matter where I'm at in the lineup. I'm just happy to be producing for my team and rolling the lineup over back to bunk.
Ryan?
Hannah, sort of at that 9 spot, it's been at the start of the season, you did it with your bat. Then you got on a lot by drawing walks, getting hit by pitches, and now it seems like you're doing it with your bat again. Can you take me into the plate approach? Is that something that you're trying to do, or is it just get on really any way I can?
It's more of just get on any way I can. I think my approach, even when I wasn't hitting as well as I want to is see a lot of pitches. And I think I do that really well, which has kind of helped me in that 9 spot, is I see a lot of pitches and I can give Allie more of a insight to what she's going to get in her at bat. And yeah, I don't go in there looking for walks. I don't have any idea of like any of that, but I think my mentality is just, if I see a good pitch, I'm going to swing, I'm going to hit it. If I don't see a good pitch, I'm going to wait, and that might end up in a walk.
Ryan, go ahead.
Driving the ball really well. 2 home runs this season. Hadn't hit a home run since your freshman year. Where's the power come from, and what's been sort of put together to get that ball over the wall?
I think the power's been there. I've always been a power hitter, even when I was little. I think it's more of the mentality side of it. Like I mentioned earlier, like I'm not going in there into the box thinking about one pitch specifically. I've opened my eyes, I guess, to seeing more of the strike zone, which has allowed me to see the ball a lot better and make better contact, which is now me seeing the ball go out and seeing the power a lot more.
Chris?
Just a quick question going into this weekend. What are the goals, or, the boxes that coaching staff is looking for you guys to check as a team, or what expectations do you guys have as a team for yourselves going into this weekend? Things that you'd like to work on or see improvement on?
I think the biggest thing we've been talking about this week heading into PAC is that we want to keep going in the direction we've been going the last few weeks. So keep driving the ball, keep hitting the ball out when we can. We've really come together as a team where Coach Lombardi and the coaching staff has been saying a lot, like it's becoming more player led. And I think we just want to keep building on that, where it's like the drive to want to keep bettering ourselves is coming from us and it's not coming from the coaches. And I think that mentality going into PAC is going to be really big. And I think our expectations are that we're going to keep building on that, and it's just going to make us even better and keep staying competitive, even with the better competition in PAC.